Hello, Tolstoy. This is EXE98. You probably don't know me, but, you know, I don't expect you to. I don't normally dress this fancy. I got the good old P3 coat and a fedora, and I figured I'd do this in honor of you. I have been a fan of yours since maybe 2009, and I finally got my YouTube account in 2011, so that's when I subscribed to you, and you have been a constant portion of my life since well into 6th grade, and I'm in 8th grade now. But you may think of kids like me, the 13-year-old fanboys of you, kind of irritant, but I'm not going to sit here and just say you're awesome and whatnot. I'm just going to tell you how you have affected my life through your videos. For the past 3 years maybe, I've been kind of having a hard time with my family, and well, my mother had ALS, and it's a disease better known as Lou Gehrig's disease, and well, just recently, this last month, she passed away, and I would go online every day to check your channel to see if you had posted a new video. And every time you did, it felt like Christmas morning. It was just an essence of happiness every time I seen a new video. And your idealisms of politics and your offbeat humor and the idealism of being an individual and not conforming to the usual spoke to me. And I've always been a person not to conform to the usual. And well, it spoke to me, and it created a sudden renaissance within me, I guess. It changed my ideals. The way I looked at the world. I stopped trying to conform to what other people wanted me to do, and in a way that was a great thing. It taught me to be more like myself, and it's just a wonderful thing. There's just so much to say. I mean, me and every other fan out there are probably thinking the same thing. We're gonna miss you, definitely, on YouTube. It's not gonna be the same without you. But I understand your way. There's always an ending to good things. All good things come to an end, and I understand that. And even I think, I started reviewing, and I decided to, be myself more because of you. And well, you're the reason that I signed up on YouTube to do reviews and stuff that I enjoy. And yeah, I do believe YouTube is going down a very slippery slope, but I plan on hanging in there. But I do see your reasons why you're leaving. And maybe if I was more of a senior member of YouTube, I'd probably be packing up my bags and leaving too. But, I'm just going to hold out as long as I can until it just becomes impossible to basically function. But, anyway, I wanted to say this to you, and I'm speaking directly to you and everybody who was inspired by you. You showed me, you introduced me to so many new things. I had already been a big anime kid, big gamer. I was into comic books. You introduced me into the art of blades and airsoft and all that stuff. It was just such a miraculous change. I got more interested in politics. I got more interested in religion. In fact, that video that basically tore apart your fan base was the What I Believe video. And even though I disagree with almost every bit of that video, I respect the fact that you had the guts to go on and say, this is what I believe. I mean, I'm an atheist, but, you know, I always find Christian ideals to be very interesting, and it becomes even more interesting coming from a person who has actually spent the time studying all these different religions and has decided on the final factor. And I can respect that. Some of my favorite videos, I think my most favorite video was your rant against Ayn Rand, because actually if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have read that book. And now that I've read it, I agree with you. It is really messed up ideals on our society. The first video I ever watched of you was the PSP 300 review, and instantly I was hooked. Everything about what you were saying and just spoke to me. Even the hidden stuff that you didn't say spoke to me. And I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm speaking for everyone else. And every day I would come home from a rough day at school or a hard time at home, I would come home and check on your videos, and I would see a new one, and it would just take me away from everything else that was going on. It's going to be hard to see you go. It's going to be hard to see one of my favorite YouTubers go. But I can completely understand, and there is always an ending to everything. So, this is to you. If I had something, you know, to toast you with, I would, but I don't. So, cheers, Tolstoy. Farewell.